Because they were missionary bishops, they were given dioceses and local churches which are remote, and some are still remote. And so these missionary bishops would want to get in touch as much as possible with the many people they were pastoring. And confronted with the terrain, mountains, rivers, the roads were not yet accessible. So they have thought about using waves, at that time radio waves, in order to be in touch with their people. Let's look at the language situation of the Philippines. We are 7,100 islands, and naturally each region would have its own dialect. Even each region would have several ethnic dialects. That's typical in the provinces of the Philippines. One island speaking another dialect, and even the intonation, the meanings are different. We host typhoons, storms. That's why in China, in Japan, they say typhoons are born in the Philippines. Our radio stations, our TV stations, we don't have much capital. And sad to say, commercial stations are presenting products that are contrary to our teachings. And so we do not allow ourselves to be used by, let's say, the alcoholic companies, cigarette manufacturing, and some pharmaceuticals that are producing anti-life medicines or pills. The challenge is priests are demanded everywhere. And what the bishop would do is a young one will be placed as director or manager. And then of course usually the good ones can make the business grow, the network grow. But since they are good, the bishop would ask them to multitasking, and that would, let's say, impair the production of the network or the radio. And slowly they would be taken out because there are more needs. Of course, it depends upon the bishop. If he considers the, let's say, media or this social network apostolate very important, that's another thing. But our experience is that good if a priest can stay 5 years, sometimes even only 2-3 years. You change leadership. That's not easy. Especially here in the Philippines, there are many paperworks. Telecommunication requirements, SEC requirements. That's why CMN helps a lot. Pope Francis would like to make the church of the poor and church for the poor. And then along this line, CMN and its members, we are reflecting, contemplating on programs for the poor, by the poor. We are in a position to do that because majority of our people are poor. We are catering to the needs of the poor, and at the same time, we believe in the poor. I would like to express our gratitude to EWTN for its support to us, and how we wish this kind of support and cooperation will continue in the future. I believe EWTN, especially because of their concentration on church ministry, church celebrations, can help us very much to bring the Catholic world to our world here in the Philippines, to our Catholic world in the Philippines.